Hello everyone, welcome to The Reading Alchemist and welcome to a new weekly reading vlog. So, it is actually Tuesday, currently Tuesday. I was planning on starting this weekly reading vlog yesterday, but I kind of wasn't feeling starting it at like midnight, so I figured I would just start it now when I got home from work today. I'm now home from work. As you can probably tell, my face is quite glossy right now. The makeup's wearing off. But it doesn't matter. That's life. So, anyways, let's talk my reading plans for this week. So, last week I actually didn't finish Jin City, so that's a priority for me. I have already started Siege and Storm. I am almost 100 pages into that. That will easily get finished this week. It's only around 400 pages. So as to Anne, I will start Chosen Ones this week as well. However, there is a book that I'm hoping to read this week, and it's in this package right here, which I'm going to open you guys for right now to show you guys the book that I ordered. So, I actually didn't mean to order a book, but my lid to my Hydro Flask water bottle broke a couple weeks ago, and of course, it's a really good water bottle, and I'm like, well, I'm not gonna not use it. I'll order a new lid for it. And in order to make the order $25 so I get free shipping, I figured, well, I might as well just order a book. Alright, so here's the lid for my Hydro Flask for my new water bottle. It should fit. Oh yeah, I'm expecting this to wide mouth top. I have a wide mouth water bottle, so it should fit. No problem with that. But the book I ordered is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. So this, I've read Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. I read Carry On. Well, I've actually read Carry On 3 times fully, and this past time I rated it 5 stars. I'm expecting this to be a 5-star read. Essentially, this is a contemporary following a girl who writes fan fiction, and she is a fangirl for Simon and Baz. So, I'll give you guys more of a synopsis when I do read it, but I'm hoping to read this book this week. I'm hoping to rate this 5 stars. I have always wanted to read this book ever since I read Carry On, because I knew it had stuff from Carry On in it as form of like fan fiction and fan fiction writing. So I am very excited to read this book this week. I don't know when. I might alternate reading this book with reading my other books this week, because I really want to read this. So yeah, that's also what I ordered. I also ordered a shower cap, because I've always wanted like a shower cap for like travel or times when I feel like taking a shower, but I don't want my hair to get wet. I'm hoping this works. I'm hoping this fits. It looks like it's gonna fit. So yeah, there's everything that I ordered. Ordered for you guys. I have the day off tomorrow, so I'm hoping to get some much reading done. So yeah, I will talk to you guys after I've gotten some reading done. Hello everyone. So today is Wednesday, and I'm here to give you guys a reading update. So, last night I did get some reading done. I read about 7 chapters of Siege and Storm, so now I am on chapter 13. I am a little over 200 pages into the book, so I'm making good progress with Siege and Storm. Before I get into actually telling you guys thoughts and feelings, review style, let me at least just tell you you guys a general synopsis. So I'm going to be reading this off of Goodreads because I hate writing a synopsis because I can barely write one. That sounds really good, so I'm just going to read what Goodreads says. So, it says, Darkness never dies. Hunted across the true sea, haunted by the life she took on the fold, Alina must try to make a life with Mal in an unfamiliar land, all while keeping her identity as the Sun Summoner a secret. But she can't outrun her past or her destiny for long. The Darkling has emerged from the Shadowfold with a terrifying new power and a dangerous plan that will test the very boundaries of the natural world. With the help of a notorious privateer, Alina returns to the country she abandoned, determined to fight the forces gathering across Ravka. But as her power grows, Alina slips deeper into the Darkling's game of forbidden magic and farther away from Mal. Somehow, she will have to choose between her country, her power, and the love she always thought would guide her, or risking losing everything to the oncoming storm. So, Siege and Storm is the second book in the Grissaverse universe by Leigh Bardugo. It is the second book in the Shadow and Bone trilogy. So, I know in case you guys haven't read that, I'm sorry, that may have been a bit, actually, it may contain a bit spoilery, but it's not that bad of a spoiler. So, anyways, let's get into my thoughts and feelings of the book. So, yeah, this book, so I don't know if it's fallen into middle book syndrome yet. In series roughly around the middle book mark, it starts to falter. I think, for me, it may have roughly reached that moment. But I'm still really liking this book. Number one, we've been introduced to a character who I've heard a lot about, and I've heard a lot of people like this character. And I'm not going to say who it is because it's a spoiler, but I have a favorite character, and I am very, very happy to read more about this character. I really like him. I had thought later in the first book that I liked the Darkling. I have a love-hate relationship with the Darkling, but this character who's introduced in this book, 10 out of 10, one of the best characters ever written. He's funny. He's witty. He's just like everything I love in a character. So yeah, very excited to read more about him. I'm also excited because this character has a follow-up book series. And the second one just released. So I'm excited to read that when the time comes to read that book. But of course, I have to read this series and I have to read the Six of Crows duology before I get to that series. So, more thoughts and feelings. So far in this book, we've dealt with a lot of traveling, but it's been very slow, which is kind of why it's falling into middle book syndrome. Why it's falling into, middle book syndrome. I am excited to see where it goes from here, because it mentions a moment. It mentions sort of like a plot moment, but I think that plot moment's for the third book. At least I hope it's for the third book, or else it just made this book maybe a little bit better. Maybe. Anyway, so that plot was introduced. I'm really excited to read more about this one character. If you guys have read this trilogy, you do know the character I'm talking about. And the character I'm talking about, so I don't need to go and say name. So, rating. I say between 3 to 5 stars. I think it's going to come out on Compile when I finish it. I have maybe roughly 200-ish. Okay, I have 220 pages roughly left of this book. And I've just essentially started reading for the day. So I will at least get to page 300 at least today. And hopefully we'll have it finished by tomorrow, which is actually the plan. So yeah, there's that. I haven't really... So yeah, there are my updates on Siege and Storm. If I finish this book early, before, was it Friday? Friday is when I'm planning to start Chosen Ones. If I have time then, I will probably go back to Jin City. And then jump into Chosen Ones. So there's that. Obviously, it's like 10 in the morning right now, so I have the whole day left in front of me. So I will check in with you guys later after I have some more updates. Hi, guys. So, it is currently, Friday, April 16th, and I am here to give you guys some reading updates. So, the very first update that I should share with you guys in regards to my reading is that last night I finished Siege and Storm by Leigh Bardugo. So, I think the last time I updated you guys, I was around page 200, and last night I finished it. It's a couple of days ago, so yeah. So, let me just give you guys my ratings for this book. So, I gave a 9 for characters. I guess I should probably tell you guys now. Earlier I didn't want to share who my favorite character was in this book, but because I gave it a better score than I did Shadow and Bone, my favorite character is Nikolai. Is Nikolai Lancelot. He's my favorite character. So I gave it a 9 for that just because he was in it. I gave Atmosphere an 8, same as I gave Shadow and Bone, nothing different there. I also gave Writing an 8, nothing really different there. However, the plot, this is middle books in series, or at least trilogies, sometimes fall into what is known as middle book syndrome. And this one definitely did. I thought Shadow and Bone had more of a plot, but this one really didn't. It was more of them trying to just get back to the palace from what had happened at the end of the first book. And then the last maybe 30 pages, there was a scene. But then again, it was only like the last 30 pages of it, so there wasn't really a plot, I thought. So that's why I got a 7. I gave Intrigue an 8, same. I gave Logic an 8, and I gave enjoyment an 8. So overall, 7s and 8s, a couple 9s across the board, meant that Siege and Storm got an 8.0 out of 10, which is a 4-star. It's a mid 4-star. So it did get a 4-star. Because it did get a 4-star for me, I definitely will be continuing with the series. I like the Grishaverse. It's elemental-based magic, which is a magic system that I really like. I'm excited to see kind of what happened, especially with Nikolai in book 3. However, there was an event that took place at the end of Siege and Storm, which to me I think I know what's going to happen, which is sad. But it's spoilery if I tell it, so I'm not going to tell you what happens. I am actually trying a new thing with my reading. I do like having a TBR because it allows me to kind of read a certain set of books and to not just read willy-nilly, because I found out if I mood read, then I'll just read the same books over and over again. I'll read my comfort. So I do that with TV all the time too, where I'll watch comfort TV shows. I'll watch the shows that I've already seen like a million different times, and I won't watch anything new because my anxiety kind of gets in the way with me doing the comforts. And my brain is more drawn to the comfort, which is actually really why I like reading. And yes, interesting. In the last video, my last weekly reading vlog, I had said to you guys that I was planning on posting Tuesdays and Thursdays. However, I'm going to make it a pact. We're going to post Tuesday and Saturday. So on Tuesday, you'll get a weekly reading vlog from me, hopefully. And then on Saturday, you'll get another video. So I kind of felt that one day in between wasn't kind of really enough, because I want to reach a point in my videos, give my videos some time before I post another video. So it's going to be Tuesday and Saturday. Plus, it gives me some time to edit, because Lord knows we're having some people most likely probably leave work, which means we're going to be short-staffed, which means I'm going to be filled with work. Which is not very fun, because I'm trying to look for a new job, and if they schedule me weird hours, it means I really can't work. It means I can't work on that, so yeah. And it's kind of really hard to judge when that's going to be. So yeah, so anyways, what I'm doing with my reading is, we still have the TBR. The TBR thing is not changing. I like having a TBR. However, what is changing is I was doing like specific dates to read and start each book. What I'm now thinking of doing is every day when I wake up, I'm going to random number generate, 1 through 5. It's going to be 1 through 6. I'm going to choose 5 on the TBR and then 1 extra. So that's going to be like a book that I choose that I want to read. And then every day, I'll wake up in the morning, random number generate between those, and whatever number it picks, that's going to be what book I read for that day. Unless I finish it. If I finish it, we'll random number generate and choose another one. So it allows for some randomness with my reading. It also kind of makes, my reading period more productive, because it's going to allow me to read more in the sitting. And hopefully I should still be able to finish all 6 of the books. And this is kind of showing me that, yeah, I can. So, with that being said, I did actually add another book to read this month. And the book that I got is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. I have already started this. I like to call this a companion book to Carry On by Rainbow Rowell and Slimeverse Trilogy, because in this book we follow a girl named Cap. This is a coming of age story, and she is at college. She has a twin sister named Ren. They've done everything together, and I believe something happened to their mom, and they live with their dad. It's either divorce or it's cancer. Something to do with that. Anyways, their mom is not living with them anymore, and so to cope, they turned to Simon Snow. And in this book, Simon Snow was written by a different author. It is a series of children's books, sort of like the Harry Potter of their world. You and me's world. We have Harry Potter. They have Simon Snow. So, anyways, in this book now, Cap is at college, and she has a twin sister, and her twin sister decided that they're not going to room together. They want to do kind of different things. So, Cap is kind of on her own, and to her, Simon Snow is more of a escape, and she escapes by writing fan fiction. So, yeah. Essentially, that's what this book is about. I am about 40 pages into this book, and I'm really liking it so far. Because I did read Carry On, and I have read Wayward Son, which is the second book in the Simon Snow trilogy by Rainbow Rowell. I want to do a reread. But I figured before I read Anyway the Wind Blows, which is the third book, or final because it's a trilogy, I figured I should read Rainbow Rowell. I figured I should read more. I should read Fangirl. So, yeah, this is the 6th book for the month. And that's what I'm going to be focusing on today. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Yeah, so I'm going to get to reading, and I will come back for you later with some more updates. Hello there, you guys. So today is Monday, and I am here to actually close off this weekly reading vlog. I was planning on closing this reading vlog yesterday, but on Saturday I got my first COVID-19 vaccine, and it has sort of put me out of commission yesterday evening, so I wasn't able to end the reading vlog. I did read some last night, but I figured I would just end the reading vlog here. Give you guys my thoughts and feelings for the week, and then tell you my reading plans. So, let me consult journals I figure out what I wrote this week. Okay, so I'm here looking at my bullet journal to figure out what I wrote for the week. And this week I sort of did something different. I haven't actually filled in anything. But this week I decided to let a random number generator decide what I read per day. So essentially I took my TBR, I gave each book a number, and then at the beginning of the day I would essentially choose which book I was going to read for the day. So it would also help with work because I have, of course, breaks and lunches, and I figured I would read on those breaks and lunches. And honestly, it really helped, and I was able to get a lot more reading done when I wouldn't. So let me give you guys a rundown of what I read this week. Okay, so this week I was actually able to finish a book. This week I did finish Siege and Storm by Leigh Bardugo. This is the second book in the Grishaverse trilogy, of course, by Leigh Bardugo. Yes, this is going to be based off of what the Netflix series that actually airs this Friday. However, book 2 will not be in it yet. Storm got an 8.0 out of 10 on the Callpile rating scale, which is a 4-star overall, which is pretty much Spice's for a middle book. That's actually really good. I will, of course, be continuing on with the trilogy and the other books in this set. So yeah, there's that. I also started Chosen Ones by Veronica Roth this week. I don't know if I've actually given you guys an update, or at least of telling you what this is about. So I'm going to give you guys the synopsis on Goodreads. So it says, a decade ago near Chicago, 5 teenagers defeated the otherworldly enemy known as the Dark One, whose reign of terror brought widespread destruction and death. The seemingly unextraordinary teens, Sloan, Matt, Ines, Elby, and Esther, have been brought together by a clandestine government agency because one of them was fated to be the Chosen One, prophesied to save the world. With the goal achieved, humankind celebrated the victors and began to mourn their lost loved ones. 10 years later, though the champions remain celebrities, the world has moved forward and a whole younger generation doesn't seem to recall the days of endless fear. But Sloan remembers. It's impossible for her to forget when the paparazzi haunt her every step, just as the Dark One still haunts her dreams. Unlike everyone else, she hasn't moved on. She's adrift. No direction, no goals, no purpose. On the eve of the 10-year celebration of peace, a new trauma hits the Chosen, the death of one of their own. And when they gather for the funeral at the enshrined site of their triumph, they discover to their horror that the Dark One's reign never really ended. So this... The top classifications of it on Goodreads are fantasy, fiction, science fiction, and adult, which I agree. Thoughts and feelings. It's honestly quite interesting because it kind of throws you in, and at the beginning, as you hear about the Dark One, you think, oh, I don't know who this is. So it kind of, you feel like you're an outsider. But as you read in, you get little glimpses of course, the government agency, which is part of the FBI, CIA. That's those top secret government information. And you start to learn more about the characters and sort of maybe why they were chosen. It also deals with a lot of anxiety and PTSD, which I can at least relate to the anxiety level, so I'm kind of like no in that respect. I am 120 pages in. So far it reads pretty quickly. And yeah, I'm excited to read more. The other book that I did actually start this week is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. So this book is about a girl named Kath who is a huge Simon Snow fan. Simon Snow being the character, of course, that Rainbow Rowell has created in her Simon Snow series. But at the time, in this book, the series is like written by another author. So it's more so a play on that plus a play on her other book. Anyways, Kath is a girl. She has a twin sister named Ren, and they're in college. So it's a growing up story. It's a Bildungsroman, or a coming of age growing up story. And in this story, we're kind of following like who she is. Her twin sister has decided not to room with her at college, so the main goal of the story is, can she, of course, make it on her own without her sister being by there at her every waking moment. I am really liking this book. This book is becoming a new favorite. As of this moment, it might be a 5-star, which would be nice. I do, of course, own this book physically. I did buy this earlier in the week, which you guys did see the unboxing of. I did unbox this book on camera. I also really like Kath because I have dabbled in the fan fiction. I believe I wrote a fan fiction story for class when I was in high school, but I twisted it and I made it seem like it wasn't fan fiction, which is really good. I'm also really liking Levi. I want a Levi. And yeah, I'm really liking this book so far. As you can see, I'm like 150 pages into it, so got a decent chunk of it read this week. I don't know when I'm going to finish it. It might be in the upcoming reading vlog, or it'll be in the last reading vlog for this month. So yeah, that is going to be it for this weekly reading vlog. Please give this video a like, subscribe for more bookish content from me. I post videos every Tuesday and Saturday. And yeah. And remember, we are the one within the all.